it's me. Can I help you? Oh, we're in the same class. Yeah. Sorry, I don't tend to pay attention to a lot around my surroundings. Was there something you needed? Yeah, I'm studying for the midterms coming up. I have to freshen up on a couple of topics. So, that's why I'm here. Just minding my own business. Why am I alone? That's a pretty straightforward question there. No, I guess you're not a bad person, so you didn't mean anything bad by it. I just, I just have a hard time with getting to know people and talking to others. I've never really been good at connecting to other people, so well, I'm not really that talkative, so I don't really stand out a lot. But that's okay with me. I can focus more of my time on studying and reading. Why did I choose this class? Well, I've kind of always been really interested in this topic. It just came kind of easy for me to just learn more and absorb the information. I guess you could call it a second interest in my field. You want to sit down and study with me? Sure. I don't mind. I'm sorry if I'm not really interesting though. What? But I look really interesting. I think you're mistaken. I'm as boring as the boring come. I don't really have anything going on in my life. You beg to differ. Well, if that's how you feel about me, I can't really change that. Oh, that part? Yeah, I already know that topic. You need some help with it? Well, I guess I'm okay with helping you. Here, let me come a little closer. So, the main topic was to talk about this part. But at the same time, if you focus on this section, and as well as this one, I have a feeling that you might understand the topic of these two better to understand the major one. As you can see, if you break it down into smaller sections, you'll have an easier time understanding the major problem, which is the section that you're struggling with. I know that my explanations aren't that very clear, but that's what helped me really understand the major problem. Oh, and if you read these parts right here, and if you try to highlight this part as well, you can absorb the information a lot easier. explaining it or writing it out in your own words lets you define it and understand it in your own way, which I have found to be a lot easier, especially when it comes to study preparation. That's at least how I've done it. I'm not quite sure how it would help you, but I hope this helps you out at least. I'm pretty smart with this stuff. Well, thanks. I don't think I've ever heard anyone really call me smart. It could be also because I stay away from people. But I'm really fun to talk to. Well, I really wouldn't know. Again, I just mainly stick to my books. I don't really have much to converse with others. I could practice conversing with you. Well, I guess it doesn't hurt to try. Okay, well, I guess I would start with that my favorite drink is hot chocolate, especially when you put some whipped cream in it. It really adds on the sweetness. Oh, that's not the conversation? Well, I mean, I guess you see what you mean. Talk about anything interesting from the class. Well, I like how the teacher lets us use our own handwritten notes in many of the tests that they provide, or how they're very thorough and very detailed with their note taking. Um, hmm? That isn't what you were asking about. Well, what exactly would you like to know about what I think of the class? Something a little more intimate? Well, I don't know a lot of my peers, but they all seem very nice, and although sometimes a little loud, but that could be just the way that I was raised. I prefer more quieter places, like the library, but I guess I don't mind the loud at times. That's not it either. Someone very specific? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you'd be talking about a very specific person in mind. About you? You want me to talk about you? Oh, well, you're a great person, and you are like a class favorite, I guess. You're favored by all your male peers by them looking at you very admiringly, and the girls really like you since you have a lot of characteristics that fall in their categories of being very attractive. What about me? Um, I don't really know. Tucking my hair all of a sudden. No, I'm not blushing. It's just really hot suddenly. I'm not trying to fool you. Well, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you were trying to flirt with me, which is very uncalled for. Because it's like you're teasing me. Well, if you weren't teasing with me, then what were you doing? you found a sudden interest in me. But what do you mean by that? And what do you mean by me? Because I'm just your type. This wouldn't be you confessing to me, would it? Maybe or maybe not. Well, so what if I also find you attractive? It's not my fault that you have such soft eyes and a bright smile, and that your personality is just so bright and airy and just overall comforting. Hey, that was... Until next time. Like, you can just leave now. How am I even going to focus on studying now? My heart is a mess and I have butterflies all over my stomach.